or it's disposable, or you can replace it, or whatever. Well, whatever they say, agree with them, because they're right, okay? But what if this was made like a balloon, and you kept on pumping air into it? What would happen?
It would explode.
And the dirt would go where?
Everywhere.
And you wouldn't want that to happen, would you?
No.
So we make these porous. But if you look up the word porous in a dictionary, it means holes. So you clean your home with a bag full of holes. And if you looked at your filter through a microscope, you're going to see something like that. Now, Amy, you can put your finger through one of those holes quite easily.
Right.
That means that the dust particle is small, the hole is going to go straight through, back out in the atmosphere. Now, what about your fist? Could you put your fist through? That means it's going to clog up. So what's best? To have a bag that allows the dust to come back out into the air, or clogs up so it doesn't pick up?
Neither.
But that's what we're stuck with, am I right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's take a look at this. Have you noticed when your machine was nice and new, or when your filter's nice and new, right? It seemed to pick up everything, but after a little while it didn't pick up so good. Can I show you? Can I show you what happened? Look at this. You see your filter's becoming clogged.
Yeah, I see it.
Now you see where the light shines through. That's where the air comes through, and the dust. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's quite a bit of dust in there. Now, I'll just put this back on here. Like this. There we go. Let's put this back together. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy, but look at this. There's another filter. Now, this is an after filter.
Yeah.
This comes after this, but these holes are bigger than the other holes.
Right.
So where's the dust going to go?
Out.
Straight back out.
Yeah, the holes are bigger.
Unbelievable. I never figured that out in 30 years. All right. So let me put this back down like that. And I notice here also, oh boy, you've got a HEPA filter here. Okay. Now, it's a nice and clean filter, isn't it? Ah, that's what you think.
Oh dear.
Does that look very enticing?
No.
No.
Definitely not. Right? And let's have a look. It's becoming all clogged up. Now where the light shines through, that's where the air comes through, and the
Dust.
exactly. And where the light cannot shine through, that's where it's
Clogged.
clogged. Exactly. Now look at all the dust all over your machine. So it's not really keeping it in, is it?
No.
And you've got 3 sets of filters here, and you'd think one of them should be doing its job, but evidently not. Okay. There we go. That one goes on there like that. This goes here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch this baby on, and let's see what happens every time you use your vacuum cleaner. Are you ready for this? Okay. Can I switch on? Oh my, look at all that dust coming out of it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And can you smell it? Sorry, Amy.
Yeah, I can smell
Smell
it.
that?
Smells like Rover.
My goodness. It smells like your dog?
Yeah.
Sorry, Amy. I just had to do that on my demo. Just to show you. Now, folks, does it make sense to have the dirt come in one end of your vacuum cleaner and out the other?
No.
You see, we don't call these vacuum cleaners, we call these dust pumps. Because that's all it's doing, is pumping the dust back into the air. If you came home from work one day, Bill, and you found Amy cleaning house with one of these, what would you think?
Well, I'll set her down at the table and kind of get her to rationale that reason.
You have to have a little chat, am I right? Or call the guys with the white jackets,
Yeah.
right? But let me ask you this question, Walker. What's the difference between a vacuum cleaner bag full of holes and a dustpan full of holes?
Not much.
Just the size of the holes, am I right?
Right.
Doesn't make any sense. Would you take your favorite beverage, like a glass of iced tea, pour it through the contents of that filter, catch it on the other side and drink it?
Heavens no.
Now that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you know what you do every time you use your vacuum cleaner, Amy? You take your family's air, you suck it in through the dirt, through the germs, through the bacteria, back out in the air again. You force yourself to breathe it, but you're also forcing your family to breathe it. Once again, healthy or unhealthy?
Unhealthy.
Now, our company looked at the problems with vacuum cleaners, with the dirt going in one end and outside, and all that gunk and everything. And then they looked at the marvels of water. And they said, can we not get the rainbow with its water principle to do something else? So look what they did. they very cleverly added an adapter to it. Now what does it look like?
A vacuum.
Vacuum. Before I put the hose in there, Jeremy, what was it?
Air purifier.
Exactly. Now let's say today was the day that you wanted to buy yourself a new vacuum. And you were fed up with this machine for whatever reason, right? And you went down to a store and you saw 10 or 15 machines lined up. What would determine your purchase, Bill? You'd want a machine with plenty of what?
Powerful motor.
Powerful motor, exactly. What's another word for power in a vacuum, man?
Suction.
Suction power, exactly. And the guy behind the counter says, sir, there's a machine over there in the corner. It's got summit suction. It'll pick up half bricks, bald-headed babies. It'll pick up absolutely anything. Bowling balls. You've seen those commercials for bowling balls.
Right.
Well, I'm going to prove to you right now that suction has absolutely nothing to do with cleaning. You see, if suction could clean, you could literally go around your home with a bathroom plunger and do your cleaning. In fact, what I'm going to do here today, I'm going to just stick this on the box and let's see if it cleans anything while I'm working here today.
Okay.
When it's clean, you let me know, will you?
Okay.
All right. Now, to prove to you that suction is clean, I'm going to have to make up a little vacuum cleaner. Now, every time I need one of these little bags, could you pass one of these across? Could you pass me one of these?
Yes.
All right. Now, I'm going to need a black one. Okay. Now, all vacuum cleaners have some type of filtration system. They either have a filter, right, or they have a bag, or something to catch the dust. Well, here's going to be, let's pretend this is my filter. So that goes on there just like that. Alrighty? Now, your vacuum cleaner, notice it's got several filters. I'm just going to add one more to mine to simulate what your machine's doing.
Okay.
This is going to be our filter. This is the outer bag, or outer filter, or the HEPA filter on your machine. Now, when you're pushing your vacuum cleaner around the house, do you stand in front of it, Amy, or behind it?
Behind it.
Do you hold your breath, or do you breathe?
Try to hold my breath, but end up breathing.
You breathe, right? So could I have a pair of cloths there, the white ones, okay? Because I want to show you, and I'm going to prove to you what happens here. First of all, this is going to be you pushing this little vacuum cleaner around the house. You with me?
Yes.
That's you. Alrighty. Now, what I'm also going to do here is I'm going to put a set of lungs or a filter on the exhaust to prove to you without a shadow of a doubt that the Rainbow is a dustless cleaning system. What goes in stays trapped in the water. So that's going to go on to the exhaust. Now, the first thing you do, could I have one of those cloths,
Sure.
Will? Okay, the first thing you do when you buy a new vacuum cleaner, you can't wait to get home because you made that intelligent decision at the store. You're all excited, you spent your money, and you come home and give it the old suction test. This is what we call the suction test. Plenty of suction, you've got to have suction, right? Look at this. Woo! Plenty of suction. Alright. Oh, we can really clean house now, right? We've got plenty of suction. But this is what they never talk about. Airflow. This is airflow. Could you hold up one of those cloths and give one to Amy too, please? Okay, now Bill, this is what we call airflow. What do we call that?
Airflow.
Airflow. Now because we have airflow, Amy, you're going to be Miss Cleaning Ability. So now you've got cleaning ability, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do now is clean my chair. I'm going to clean my chair a little bit, alright? Let's come to the back of the chair and clean it as well. You realize there's a lot of dirt in the backrest, do you? That's where all the dandruff and hair lays.
Yeah.
Okay? Then I come down here to the carpet and I clean the carpet. Has it ever happened you clean your house, but down on the carpet we come across some thread, and we go over it with a vacuum, and the vacuum cleaner won't pick it up. Has it ever happened to you?
Yeah, yeah.
You mean just like this?
Yeah.
Isn't that frustrating? And you think now your brand new machine's lost its suction, so you think I'm going to check my suction. Oh no, you've still got the suction, but it won't pick it up. So you know what you do? You do what you've done all your life. You bend down and play this little game called Feed the Vacuum Cleaner, and you try and feed it to the machine. Hold up your cloth, Bill. You've lost your what?
Airflow.
Which means you've lost your cleaning ability. You see, you can't clean, you've got no air.
Yeah.
Alright? What's the problem with this bag?
It's got dirty.
It's got it dirty.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
Clogged.
It's all clogged. Look at that. Not full, it's just fully clogged.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, but this is the worst I've seen today.
Oh.
It's my first demo. Alright, okay. Alright, so there we go. So that's the bag, it's all clogged. Now let's take a look at the filter. Now your filter's becoming clogged. Now let me ask you this question, Jeremy. If you cannot stop the dirt with one set of holes, can you stop it with two sets of holes?
No.
Because while you've got holes, you've got a problem. It's going to keep coming through. Now let's take a look. Do you smoke, Amy?
No.
You might as well. It's better than doing housework. Isn't that incredible? That's what you
Yeah.
breathe when you're pushing
Yeah.
your vacuum cleaner around the house. Bill, do you smoke?
No.
I was hoping you would say yes, because I was going to say keep it up.
Oh.
All right. Isn't that wild? Unbelievable. You know, it takes 4 hours for the dust to settle after you vacuum for 15 minutes with a regular vacuum cleaner.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Now let's take a look at our rainbow. Look at this, guys. No bags. All we have is Mother Nature, water, the universal cleansing agent. Let's check. Plenty of suction. Hold up your cloth. Airflow. Hold up your cloth.
Okay, gotta give it.
Airflow.
Heaven, yes.
Cleaning ability. Now I'm going to clean my chair again. I'm going to clean and clean and clean and clean and clean. And I'm going to clean all day long, cleaning my house. Okay, I'm cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. And then I come down here and I clean and I clean and I clean and I clean and I clean. And after a couple of hours doing the housework, just before I put my machine away, I see a piece of dirt down there and I just pick it up. You see, guys, this is what we call suction. And this is what we call airflow. So what cleans, suction or airflow?
Airflow.
Exactly. Now you finish off, fella. Put that cloth in your hand for a moment. Just set your arm out there for a moment. Now, Bill, when you see this go down towards the cloth, I want you to catch the cloth.
You want me to catch it?
If you get there before me, I'm going to give you $5. Is that a deal?
Sure.
All right. Sorry.
Good.
Now, where's all the cloths and where's all the dirt?
In the water.
There.
And what do you do with the water when you finish?
Throw it out.
Out of your home, out of your life, never to be seen again. It's gone as history. When you take a bath or a shower, do you save the water till the next day?
No. Heavens, no.
Of course not. The same thing with the rainbow. What I love about this machine, every time I use this, it's brand new. Every time you use this, it's brand new because you've got brand new water. Doesn't that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Would you ever consider cooking a meal with dirty pots and pans?
No.
That would be outrageous, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But you know what you do when you use your vacuum cleaner, man? You're spreading the dirt and all those germs and bacteria.
Yeah.
Once again, healthy or unhealthy?
Unhealthy.
Exactly. Now let's take a look at your rainbow lamp. Now this is what vacuum cleaners do to you, but this is what rainbow can do for you. Which would you prefer?
The rainbow.
Rainbow.
Ah, smell how nice and fresh that is.
Very clean.
Would you care to smell this one?
No.
I see, okay. So guys, what cleans, suction or airflow?
Airflow.
Airflow. Now, it's going to be pretty tough trying to clean house with this little piece.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a midget, huh? Okay, so there is more. Okay, how do you clean your walls and ceilings with your vacuum cleaner there, man?
We don't.
We don't.
I've never seen it do it.
Uh-huh. It's a bit tough with those short attachments, isn't it?
Right.
Okay. Ever try to run it up right up your wall?
No.
Very difficult.
Not that strong.
Well, look at this. Listen to the way these just precisionally snap together. These are our surgical stainless steel ones. Why would it be good to have surgical stainless steel?
Well, I wouldn't get corroded or anything.
Aha, that means we feel that we've got to give you the best,
Yeah.
right? No rust or anything like that. If you wanted to have a plate put in your knee, would you want to have a piece of metal or do you want to have a stainless steel piece?
Oh, stainless steel.
Well, we think you deserve the best as well. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Now, could I have a cloth, please, Will?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to show you here is how we clean your walls and your ceilings. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to go now. I'm going to clean the ceiling a little bit here. Clean the walls a little bit over here. All right, there we go. Clean the walls a bit over here. Clean the walls a little bit over here. Okay. And let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, what's that? Look at that.
Wow.
You been walking up there?
No.
But feel that. Feel how gritty it is. Now, how did all that stuff get up on the wall?
Good question.
Number one, it gets blown up by with your vacuum cleaner, number one. Number two, it gets caught up with the air conditioning as the air flows through the house. And if you've got a ceiling fan, it blows it all around as well. Okay? Now, Amy, I'd like you to try this again. And I'd like you to sweep the floor for me. How do you sweep your floors? Do you use a broom?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Right, there we go. Would you mind just sweeping the floor for a minute? How's that feel?
Good.
Nice and easy?
Yep.
You hear the air just coming and gushing in there?
Yes.
Definitely. Alrighty, you did good. Thank you. Alright. Now Amy, we realized we were going to get some dirt, am I right?
Right.
But did you realize you were going to get that much?
No.
Isn't that incredible?
You just mopped this morning.
Right?
Obviously not willing.
Could I have that card that you got there, please, Amy? Right? Okay. Now, if I got this sand and I poured the sand onto glued paper, what would I have?
Sandpaper.
And if I got that sandpaper and rubbed it all over your beautiful tile floor or your wooden floors, how would you like that? You'd ask me to leave, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But nothing's worse. In the middle of the night, you get up to get a glass of milk or something from the refrigerator, and you walk on the floor and you can feel the sand, you can feel the dust, you can feel the dog hair under your feet, right? You see, now, from now onwards, Amy, right, when you use the rainbow, because you've got maximum airflow, you're not going to have that condition down there any longer. Now sweep without a bag. How's that feel?
Great.
Terrific. All right. Thank you. Now, let me ask you this question. How do you mop your floors?
With a regular mop.
With a regular mop. Now you get a bucket, you put in your cleaning solution, you put in your mop, right? And then you go and mop your floor, right?
Right.
Then you got to try and wring it out and do it. Well, let me show you how we do it with the rainbow. First of all, we recommend you use just water and vinegar, right? Pour on the floor, okay? Scrub the floor just like this. And if I was using a mop right now, what would my next step be?
Wringing it
I'd
out.
have to wring it out. Well, I don't know how to do that. All I know is how to switch on, right? Push down, and suck up.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Never use a mop again. Never use a broom again. This is your electric broom, and it's your electric mop. Now, can you imagine, Amy, since you've moved out of home, you've got your first place, and all that mopping you've done over the years, can you imagine if we'd had this, how much time it would have saved you? Can you imagine how much time it's going to save you from now onwards?
Yeah.
Was that easy or what?
That
Yes.
was really easy.
Well, our company have come up also with a brand new attachment, okay? They've only launched it in the last couple of weeks. And there it is. It happens to be our rain jacket, okay? And how this works is you just put water in here and your floor cleaning solution, our own product, okay? You just put it in there. You hook it up completely. It has its own built-in motor inside here. Now notice you've got grout, right? It's quite deep. Feel how nice and stiff those bristles are.
Wow.
Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch on. It's going to apply the water to the floor, the solution to the floor. I'm going to scrub your grout and then I'm going to suck it up. Isn't that going to be nice? There I go. I pull the trigger. It's coming down on the floor. See there I'm scrubbing? Can you see the water? Alright. When I feel I've got enough water down there or enough solution, I switch off, I flip it over, and I suck it up. That's right, great. Now, every home I go to has different floor surfaces. So what we do is we actually tailor-make this to every floor surface you've got, so you can maximize your efforts when you're cleaning. Then you can put your floor tool on there if you wish. Pull the trigger.